Welcome everyone. Welcome to Sparkles and Gargles. Hello, Michelle. How are you?
Welcome, everyone. Hello, Nicolas. I'm doing well. How are you?
Well. No, thanks. I'm doing great too. And we're gonna have. Today is a super sparkling Sunday. There is no guest for today, so we're just gonna go with the normal session and
And be
normal
more
gratitude
sparkling.
practice. Say that again.
Will be more sparkling.
Will be more sparkling. So, if you want to be a guest on Sparkles and Gargles, please let us know. Of course, this is, I have a few people I wanted to invite, but I just missed inviting someone. So that is that for today. I'm gonna go with the 30-second video and explanation or highlights of benefits for the gratitude. So we do that and then back for our gratitude. And we're back. So please subscribe to the channel, thumbs up, share the link, put comments, whatever you like to do to interact with us. This is our pleasure to be doing this gratitude practice. We do it daily because we want it for ourselves, and if more people can join us, that would just be so much more fun. So that is that. Let me see. Let me get started with my gratitude practice for today. Today is Sunday. It's a bit more family oriented day, even though yesterday was a big family day as well. There was a communion of my nephew, and it was a very nice day. The kids were happy, we had nice food. Still have lots of food at home actually from that event. So if I go from the health and body, I think health is one of the most important because when you're not healthy, you cannot enjoy the rest. But I have rested very well, so I feel very, um, you know. Sometimes it's funny when I rest well. Sometimes I feel like I'm too relaxed, and then I'm just like, okay, let's
You
let's
are.
put some yeah. Sometimes when I sleep too much, sometimes I don't like it because I'm just like I'm too slow, too relaxed. So anyway, let me complain about resting too much.
Yes,
Uh,
don't just be
it's
stubborn.
gratitude, guys. Come on. So no, feeling great. Rested well, and I'm feeling amazing. Actually, I'm setting myself even more. Let me talk about this. Like better lighting for my office. Yesterday or this week, I went through boxes. I even have a little ventilation. You may not even hear it right now. With cooling down ventilator. Oh my goodness, I'm so spoiled. My computer is a bit higher up,
And
so
bebe.
that's also for me not to, I have like ergonomically, I'm just like top of the top right now. So really good, really happy with it. Um, so that is that. Spiritually, I think um, I need to mention more about my book that I'm working on because it makes me, you know, more aware. The work that I do for this, but this book is meant to be a not entire spiritual book. Is more a perspective and a call for tolerance as well. Um, but yeah, it makes me think about spirituality and my journey getting to here. This is what I want to share. Um, so yeah, grateful I have the opportunity to do this. That I have anything at all to share, and the confidence enough to even consider sharing it, because we all have very valuable things in our head. Until we decide to share it, we can you know do something with that value and be of some kind of impact to somebody, because there is always people we can reach out to. And spirituality for me didn't come naturally. It took me over 35 years to get to where I am and to actually even understand what is my spirituality. So it's not a given. um, it's a journey. So if this journey can be a bit shorter, then it's better. um, So emotionally, well, I said already, I'm just like super calm, super cool. Um, so emotionally, okay. Even grateful that I had the chance this morning. My daughter came up because I told her she cannot watch TV for different reasons. Finding ways, excuses to tell her not to watch TV. One of them is that she misbehaved a few times, and emotionally she needs my support. So this morning she came and was like, "Can I watch TV?" I said, "You know, I need to cover one thing," and I took the opportunity to talk like this with her. Like, when next time you get upset, how do I help you? What should I do? And so we're having this conversation. I was like, let us record. Like, I'm all into recording right now, right? So let us record something that I must tell you next time that you get upset. So I started to record something. It's no, no, not this. And no, she takes my phone and she went to do a recording over there. And she came like giggling and having fun. She made a nonsense message, of course, but I'll play it next time. Let's see if it makes sense to her, and if it brings a smile, it helps us switch to from one emotion to another. Because it's all. This is what it is about. Is just to help her. It may not make sense to me, but if it makes sense to her, all right. So I'm just grateful to have to discovered emotional intelligence, and that I am able to use some of the tools and to work on it. At least to have the opportunity to work on it and to communicate this to my kids. So that's my gratitude. um, Mission, well, to communicate more, to be more in harmony with who I am, and to bring it to the world. I think doing this book and doing the work that I do through this gratitude practice, through different trainings and coachings that I do, is my mission, is what I need to do, and I'm progressing towards it. I'm still focused. Even December is a bit challenging because there's lots of family events. Uh, but yeah, super grateful I'm able to be on this journey, and maybe to share something. Maybe to share something as well. I mean, yeah, I know it's gratitude, but I think this gratitude is like, it's nice with some context as well. Um, but back to this spirituality journey and this 35 years. I spent 35 years really taking care of my family, developing myself with on the job, to be able to provide better, and to become a better person. But I was in my head for 35 years. I believe these next 35 years, if I may look at it like this, cut it in half. So 35 years passed, and now the next 35 years, it's really about, so first was like me, but now I want this to be like impact, like not be inside my bubble, but outside my bubble, living outside my comfort zone. And I'm really happy I have this opportunity to do that. And so gratitude here again. um, Going into family and friends, I shared a lot about family and friends already as part of this gratitude. And fun and excitement. Yesterday was a family event. I was sharing with my daughter. It was really great. And today, being Sunday, I think there's gonna be quite. I mean, playing with the kids is gonna be part of this day as well. So grateful, to be able to have this amazing life, and that's it. I'm super, super, super grateful. So, mission, if you may, up to
Thank you,
you.
thank you for sharing, Nicola. And for sure, your book will inspire a lot of people. That I'm looking forward in reading it, learning more about it, and uncovering more about you also through that book. So, first of all, before I start my gratitude, to my friends in England, I'm sorry that you didn't make it to the semifinals. But it's just football, right? So, to yeah, so Alice Book for the Andanaus against Marok sa Shabak. Shabak Bira. So, but it will be an interesting Wednesday for sure. I'll make sure I block my Wednesday afternoon so that I'll be watching that.
Is this France Morocco? Is this the next?
Yeah, it's France against Morocco in semifinals on Wednesday,
Wow.
and it's Argentina against Croatia on Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon our time, or your time too, because we're just 1 hour behind. So that will be interesting. So yeah, that's what I said. Like Champs Elysees would be Wednesday evening, regardless of who will win. Champs Elysees will be crowded.
That would be interesting with Moroccan communities as well in France. I mean, it's just really going to be fun to see how France will organize the games.
Exactly, because when Morocco went against Spain, like there was this. Oh, like my friend from Paris sent me photos. Like, aren't you glad you're not in Champs Elysees right now because it was just all over. Did I send you that photo with all the Moroccans? Yeah, I'll send it to you. But it was just like it was a video and a photo. Like yeah, so it was. So that would be interesting how France would. Well, yeah, it will be Wednesday night would be interesting in Paris and in Tangiers or wherever. Yeah, so it will be fun. So anyway, so that's now that football is done. Now that until the semifinals on Wednesday, I'm gonna start with Oh, I'm grateful that France won too. So that's why. So now,
I should
oh
have
my God,
mentioned that. Now you make me look like a.
I'm more like French than you now. What? 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 You should have mentioned that. No, I'm just more in tone to football than you, I think. So that's well, you slipped through the game. I was watching it in between, it's like, okay, good. All right, so, okay. So, gratitude, because it's Sparkling Sunday. So, grateful for another day. As I always said, the moment you wake up with a clean slate to be a better person, to be a better version of yourself and learn from yesterday, the mistakes, the learnings, because every day is a learning experience. So physically, as you, I don't know whether you know this, I'm standing up right now. I'm not sitting down because my back is really hurting more than yesterday. I guess it does, but I'm still grateful because after the pain, it will be painless. So there's pain, and then there's I don't know. There's sadness, there's joy. So I'm just really, and it also given me another way to exercise, like or to learn more about my body, because now I have to watch out like how to move and how to even not laugh out loud because I didn't know laughing out loud will also hurt your back. Seriously gracious. So that's my physical, but I was telling Nicola that no, I'm not gonna take any serious pain killer. I'm just gonna do my yoga. I said before we went live, like I was doing a little bit of stretching while we are talking. So I'm just gonna continue on doing that throughout the day and maybe walk a little bit. So that's the physical stuff. I'm no longer 21, although watching Circus du Soleil yesterday reminded me, it's nice to be at that age. Flexibility and vulnerability. So that's the physical part. Emotional, I'm okay. As virtually, I'm okay. Get thanks to all the friends and families by choice that making sure that I am okay. As we go through this December and festivity and Christmas or Hanukkah or however you guys celebrate it. I just it just reminded me because like this will be the second Christmas that it will be different for me. And as I was walking outside the theater last night and seeing families, kids holding hand, grandparents holding hands, and stuff like that. And I think there was only two that I could really say that, were like the extended family. We're not in the immediate family, or might be the aunt or the uncle. And for sure, there's many of us also like that, right? Like living overseas, away from their immediate families, or they're become widow, or they're divorced, or something, or there's something going on in their lives. So I know we always say like it doesn't cost you to smile, but maybe add a little bit sparkle in this holiday season and this Yuletide season. Okay, that's the German. The Yuletide. What's Yuletide? The Yuletide season, because you really don't know what's going on, and for those that are still grieving, because grief is the price of love, and to have that void when you celebrate Christmas. I know how it feels, looks like it really cuts like a knife, but practicing gratitude, it's also and the mental toughness and the emotional intelligence. We always joke around, and say, oh, it's easy for me, right? But it's actually not easy, but I'm grateful that I have the tools to make it a little bit easier. And what I mean by that is that yesterday the whole play was all about Christmas songs and everything. And for the first time I listened to Christmas songs the whole 1.5 hour, and not even crying. I mean, of course, my heart was pinched a little bit because songs brings back memories, right? It brings back good, and but I focus on good memories, and it's the same thing that when I'm really sad, I just think of Paris. So that's what I think what's going on right now. So I'm grateful that I have these memories, and I'm grateful that I'm always reminded with a daily practice that you always have a choice what emotions you'll let in your head, or what emotions you will have for the rest of the day. And don't let that, acknowledge that other emotions, but you don't have to dwell in it for the next 18 or 16 hours that you're awake. So don't give that power. So that's that. So my challenge to everybody is that to have it extra sparkle. We don't really have to wait for the Christmas, right? But I think for this time of year, and especially in Northeast or across, I mean, the north side, when it's getting darker and things. So have more positivity and have more sparkle into someone's life by just smiling or being kind. So that's that. So that's the spiritual. Friends and family. So fun and excitement. I'm just gonna roll it. So we did the Circus du Soleil, and last night also was the first time that I went to a Korean, or I ate Korean food outside Korean Airlines. Outside Korean Airlines. So yeah, so it's actually a different experience. And but I opted for the challenge. I never asked for fork and knife, so I was eating the Korean food in a grilled chopstick. Although yeah, so it was really cool, and I think I like it. I think I'm gonna let it. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's just bad that it's 2.5 hours away from the house if I want to do that again. But yeah, so that was also growth for me because I'm learning about Korean food, the taste, and I love their tea. Although I didn't really do the Korean beer, I think the European training and the French wine still gets to me. Like when they said, "What would you like to drink?" and I said, "No, it has to be red wine." I cannot do the Korean beer. So, no, but it also reminded me. Oh, and then for Karen, if you're gonna watch this, so when we were in South Korea, oh my God, some Korean. So we were in South Korea. And we had 10 hours layover. So we did the tour. So we did the outside tour. So we went all the palace and everything. But coming back, we still have 2.5 hours before the boarding. So then, you know what? We'll spend our remaining Korean money and do that. We tasted this beer, and I guess like if you drink Belgian beer and you drink German beer, your beer standard is really this high, right? Well, look, we should see the three of us, Karen, Cherry, and I. Like the moment we have we're like, it tastes like. Sorry, and I know I'm Filipino, so like it's like a rice or something that it was really good. So it reminded me last night when they said like, "Oh, do you want this?" And I was like, "What reminds me of the Korean airport?" No, 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 I'll stick with my wine. So so, so I said, I will take all the challenge of the food, but when it comes to my drink, no, I'm sticking with French wine or Italian wine. Situ. So that was that for the fun and excitement. But so grateful for the friends, because as I shared to you yesterday, that one of the things that we are doing, my core friends, is that instead of giving gifts, is really sharing experience. Like, so because it's fun. Then we look back like, oh my God, last year we did the Nutcracker, so now we're doing the Circus du Soleil. So it's real that and having dinner. So last year I had a choice. We went to the Spanish restaurant, so it was the paella and everything, but it was like going home. But yesterday was the difference, so that was cool. So that's that. Finance. I'm grateful that I'm okay. Intimacy. I'm grateful. So that's it. Back to you, Nicola.
Woo! Thank you, Michelle.
Thank
And
you for letting me
yeah,
share.
grateful to be on this journey with you too. Grateful for everyone connecting, either live or to the recording of this video. And we're gonna be working for the next Sparkling Sundays to have guests. So
Yes.
that's for sure. This is still intention. And wish, of course, everyone a beautiful sparkling Sunday, and make the best of it. Every situation is a choice, and you can teach people around you just perspectives and just look at things differently. And yeah, there is no reason to be angry. There is no reason for anything. You can
Resentment
just let
or
it
grumbling,
go, and yeah,
and trust the
work.
process. And
Even if something is not, I mean, it's not about being crazily positive even when something is not all right, but it's just like, what can you do about it? Getting angry or emotionally angry is not, I mean, emotionally angry doesn't make sense, but when you get angry, you know accept the feeling, but it's not about being angry for being angry. Being angry is a signal that there is something to be done. So to focus on that action rather than focus on the emotion, and and
oh
then
my
and then
God,
that's it.
so
So
profound.
thank you.
So profound. And
So thanks everyone, and enjoy, share love around you, and
there's
we'll
sparkle
see you
around you.
tomorrow again. Lots of sparkles, right,
Have a
everyone?
sparkling Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.